Rossman. This is Necrotv, and we have here the amazing Ross Friedman from Ross the Boss Band, and we're gonna have some crazy question for him. We are here in Almeria. Concert.
Beautiful city we got here, you know.
Tapas.
I was born in the Bronx. I grew up in there. Bronx is a shithole, but it's my shithole. So, but I live in Queens now. But Almeria here is like you're driving in. It's so beautiful.
It is.
It's so beautiful. I want to throw up. It's so beautiful.
Now you do that after the tapas.
Oh, okay.
We'll throw on later. Okay. So, you know.
All right. We want to get in a little bit about you. Tell me about you. We know that you've been in Manowar and you've done so much in your history with metal. Just give us a
brief. And
brief.
the Dictators in '75.
Exactly.
Well, I started my career in 1975 on CBS Records. Dictators Go Girl Crazy, and we were there was only 3 bands in New York City that had record contracts. Them being Kiss. We know who Kiss is. The New York Dolls and the Dictators, right? Only the 3 bands that had it then, and we had one, and we played all the clubs and the scene in New York City, but there was still no CBGBs, and CBGBs only got started at the middle to the end of '76, and we started playing CBGBs, and we played there 37 times, and we closed CBGBs the last weekend. The Friday and Saturday, and Patti Smith played the last Sunday, and Tommy Ramone sang Blitzkrieg Bop with us on the last song ever, last rock song ever to be played on the CBGB stage. Blitzkrieg Bop, and after that he passed. So all my Ramones brothers have passed.
Wow.
Yeah, but at least we had that, and it was. The Friday at CB's, it was a regular CB's night for me. Okay, you're coming tomorrow. It's great. It's like, all right, no problem. But that Saturday, it sunk in that this was the last time. This was it. There was no more, and I was heartbroken. I really was. But Tommy came up and sang Blitzkrieg Bop with us, and that was it. So
that's crazy.
Right.
And when did you guys start forming Manowar?
Manowar was formed when I was in a French band called Shakin' Street, a French group, okay, and that my manager discovered them in Paris, and they needed a guitar player because their guitar player sold his guitar for heroin. Oh. And the lead singer Fabienne Shine was an absolutely gorgeous French girl, exotic French girl, and Sandy, we need a guitar player. Army sold his guitar for heroin. and Sandy goes, it was after the Dictators did 3 records on, and we were taking a break, and then Sandy goes, I know the guitar player for you. He's sitting there, and I get a call from Sandy, and goes, they want you in Paris. Sandy, who wants me in Paris? Who wants me in Paris? Then I found this band, Shakin' Street, okay? They got a deal on CBS, which Blue Oyster Cult was on CBS, so he did all his dealings with CBS, and he loved it. He loved this. Get more money. Okay, so the next morning I was at JFK. I flew to Paris. They picked me up. I went to the hotel, put my shit in. You know how it is. And we went to the University of Paris, where the other guitar player, Eric Livesalaire, his father was a professor, had a rehearsal. So we went in. I had my guitar, my Les Paul, my black Les Paul Custom. I plug it in. I played 5 seconds. 5 seconds. This is not bullshit. I played 5 seconds with them. He stopped it. They go, stop. They go, you want to be in the band?
Huh. God. Very
I go, yeah, I want to be in the band. So I joined then on the spot, and then we went to San Francisco and recorded the Shakin' Street record at the Automat. Francis Ford Coppola had the great movie producer had a studio upstairs.
Really?
Yeah, at the Automat. Yeah.
Oh my God!
It was a great night. It was a great thing, and the guys from Santana played on the record. And,
nice.
Yeah. So we did the record, and then we went out on the road, and we did the Black and Blue tour, Blue Oyster Cult, Black Sabbath, and then we found ourselves in England supporting Black Sabbath, who my manager also managed at the time, Sandy Pro, and I met. We were opening for Sabbath, Shakin' Street, and Ronnie Dio in Newcastle City Hall comes to me and goes, Russ, I mean, Russ,
I love Dio.
I really love the way you play guitar. I really love it. I know all the New York scene. I know everything. But I think you should meet. I have a guy on the crew who came out just to help our equipment guy, and his name is Joey. And I go, okay, all right. And Ronnie goes, he plays bass like no one ever played before. I go, okay, I'm into that. So after he told me, I go, yes, sir, Mr. Dio, sir. You know, when Ronnie comes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like,
it's Dio.
It's Dio. So I mean,
yeah.
so the guy comes. So I put my guitar down, waiting for the doors to open in the Odeon, and I seek Joey out.
Yeah.
And I go, Joey, Ronnie says I got to meet you. So he goes, yeah. He said you play bass like nobody else. So I went. He goes, Joey, yeah, I play the bass a little differently. So I go, so we went up to Black Sabbath's dressing room and we started jamming on things.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was like we found out that we had a lot of common things in common, and Cream, Black Sabbath, Grand Funk Railroad, Leslie Western Mountain, the great bands, the three-piece power bands that they just. Every man in the band was a titan. Yeah. So I go, and as the dates went on and on, our friendship grew, right? And I said, okay, let's do this. So let's make a band. And the last show that I played was in Hawaii at Aloha Stadium with Molly Hatchet, which was also Vinny Appice's first show with Black Sabbath. Okay, and Tony Iommi was shitting a brick. I know he was noticeably nervous because it was the first time he had ever played with another drummer, but Bill Ward. So that was in Hawaii. I think that was like 1980. And we were having such a great time in Hawaii. We were running around like fucking maniacs in the clubs in Aloha Stadium. So we play Aloha Stadium. And Joey and I go back to Mount where I live, and we started writing songs. And I had a friend at EMI Liberty, and this guy Bob Curry. And needless to say, we did a demo. He came to see us. He even came to see me and Joey without a drummer and singer. We didn't even have a name yet. We didn't have the name of the band yet.
Wow.
So, but he noticed that there was some sort of insane energy when Joey and I played together, and so. In the short term, Bob Curry, we did demos. Carl Kennedy from the Rods played on the first demo, on the Battle Hymn demo that got us signed to EMI Liberty. We signed in 1981, and we put out Battle Hymns in 1982. So the rest is history.
Wow, man.
And I am amazed to listen everything that he's saying.
Yeah.
It's like a story.
It is. It's history, man. It really is.
Yeah. So, I mean, everything fell into grace, including the Orson Welles thing. Yeah. Orson was in town for the night of 1,000 Stars, or 500, whatever the fuck it was. And we recorded Orson, and, the rest is history. So.
And when you broke away to do Ross the Boss?
No, I was fired from Manowar. Okay. I was fired. Okay. Joey became a tyrant. Became a tyrant, and he thought he didn't need me and his partner anymore.
Things happen in the music,
and the quality of Manowar went down precipitously. But I don't, that's a matter of opinion. So I started playing with the Dictators again back in Spain here in '96. We got huge, and then I started doing tapes for metal artists in Germany, and then. For Majesty and for all sorts of things, and everything was coming to me, and then I just decided. Then they wanted my friend from Keep It True Festival wanted me to play Keep It True. I said I don't have a band, and they I know this band. They're called Men of War, and they were like a German Manowar cover, and I said they sound great.
Okay.
So after that, I took them, and then we got signed to AFM. And now, four records later, March 6, 2020, we're here.
Very
And,
cool.
So
But that was the beginning of Ross the Boss.
Ross the Boss started 10 years ago.
Okay.
2008. The first record was New Metal Leader. The second one was Hailstorm. The third one was by Bloodsworn, and the latest was.
And you wrote all the material.
Born of Fire.
That one, man. That one.
Thanks,
Born
Dirk.
Fire. Yeah, he knows.
Also, my current touring band is this man right here.
And he's the bassist.
This guy right here is
There you go.
one of the finest men, the finest bass players I've ever worked with, and he played with Gamma Ray. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Tell about yourself.
Well, my name is Dirk. I'm the bass player of Gamma Ray.
Yeah.
I also play with a Spanish band called Avalanche, but Gamma Ray is not doing anything at the moment. I'm with Gamma Ray since the beginning. All the albums I played with them, all the tours. But right now, Mr. Kai Hansen is on the road, or will be on the road
With Halloween.
with Halloween,
Right.
like the rest of this year and until next year.
Are a
So
few
there's-
members in Halloween from Gamma Ray?
No, only Kai Hansen.
Oh, okay.
Kai Hansen.
Right? Kai Hansen is one of the founding
The
members
founding,
of Halloween. So
Yeah.
they started with this reunion thing, and now they have done an album, which was pretty successful last year. And now they're all going to be true. So I have plenty of time to work with these men.
Yeah.
But I gotta say something.
Play some
legends,
serious true metal.
Oh yeah, this guy is really the real deal. I mean, he is a perfectionist. He really gives a shit, and he gives 100%, 150% every night. And
that's who you want
that's
by
why
your
he
side.
is who he is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know. So everything is, everything is what it is. This is the first tour back after 2 years, and people are kind of like starting to come back to concerts, and people are kind of trusting the online ticket thing, and a lot of people don't want to buy tickets online because bands and promoters have not shown up. So there's confusion, but it'll smooth out eventually. I told people to have patience. Everything's
Coming back.
just have patience.
Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about.
We're going to enjoy this summer.
Yeah.
We'll see what
And-
happens in the next winter.
Right,
But
right,
now, we're not talking about Corona and
No.
COVID.
No.
The only thing that matters.
Don't even bring that up.
We're talking about
The only thing that matters is tonight, the show.
Yeah.
We've been on tour. We've been blessed and hard. Our singer, unfortunately, has vocal problems, but we'll deal with that. Mark is a trooper. He's the strongest singer I've ever worked with. This is the first time ever that he's had problems with his voice. So,
It was amazing tonight.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll get through it.
Yes. And
People want to see it. People want to see us and to play these songs, and we're gonna do it.
And we're gonna have fun with these guys because these people not just amazing musicians and rock legends. They are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Badass.
Everything good will happen.
Yes.
Coming. We have a lot of good coming after we've been dormant.
It's a resurrection
We haven't
of metal.
played for two, 3 months. Okay, so you're holding back people that can't be held back.
Yep.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Necrotv.
Say goodbye to Necrotv, guys.
Necrotv, motherfuckers. Bye.